Local clerks are gearing up for the November 8th vote, but when will we see the results? No reason absentee voting has increased the workload for the people who count those votes. State lawmakers voted to give clerks extra time to prepare those absentee ballots. News 8's Joe LaFurgey takes us through the process and tells us why not all clerks are taking advantage of this extra time.
Wyoming is one of several communities statewide taking advantage of the early processing option. Just over 10,000 absentee ballots were sent out by the Wyoming City Clerk's office.
We have just under 50% of those back, so we expect the next couple of weeks to be very busy with returns of absentee ballots.
Just because the ballots came in before Election Day doesn't mean they can be counted any earlier. They still have to wait to be tallied on Election Day. But just the pre-count handling of absentee ballots is a cumbersome process. Ballots have to be removed from envelopes.
When it comes to 10,000 envelopes needing to be opened, there's a certain time allotment that is required for that.
Information on the voter has to be verified. Then the vote has to be run through a tabulator. Now, all of this has to happen on Election Day, when election workers are also busy serving in-person voters. But new legislation is giving local clerks the option of preparing those ballots, basically taking them out of the envelope, verifying the voter information, then locking them away until they can be counted on Election Day early. Monday, election workers in Wyoming will begin pre-processing, not counting, absentee ballots.
We really think that pre-processing will help expedite the actual processing of ballots on Election Day if we can get that opening and verification process completed on Monday.
But not all clerks have taken advantage of the pre-processing option. In Walker, returned absentee ballots are stacking up at the rate of about 100 a day at the clerk's office.
We definitely see an increase in a couple weeks. People, I think, find them and realize, oh, I got to get that in.
Out of the 5,313 AV ballots issued, Walker City Clerk Deborah Gowdy says nearly half have been returned. Gowdy's taken a different approach to getting those ballots ready to be counted. Instead of calling her absentee ballot board in a day early, they'll come in an hour early on Election Day.
We're going to have our counting board in at 6:30 in the morning to start opening. We also have an opener for our envelopes, so we can run those through a little quicker than just hand opening each one.
We have more information on how to get an absentee ballot and how to track it once you've returned it at woodtv.com. In Wyoming, Joe LaFurgey, News 8.